Okay. Good morning. Today is Super Tuesday, March 5, 2024. The Insurance Subcommittee of the Tennessee House of Representatives of the 113th General Assembly is now in session. Madam Clerk, please take the roll.
Representatives Sapicki, Himmer, Hicks, Hill, Kumar,
Here.
Lafferty, Martin, Mitchell, Rudd, Rudder, Terry, Haynes. Chairman Kumar, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Just for the record, I'm substituting for Chairman Helton Haynes, who has the gift of silence. We have a lot of turnover on our bills. There are 17 items on the calendar. The first two, item 1, House Bill 2010 and House Bill 2701 are rolled for a week. Items 3, 4, and 5, which is House Bill 2211 is rolled for a week, right? Okay. Items 2629 and 2631 are off notice. And item 6 is House Bill 2940. Chairman Hicks, you're recognized. Members, do I have a motion? We have a motion and a second on House Bill 2940. Are there any amendments? No. Okay. You're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's an honor to be before this committee. I think it's the first time for me. This bill was brought to me by the Tennessee Disability Coalition. This bill establishes a program by which a qualified individual with disabilities can pay a premium to access Medicaid long-term supports and services. Current Tennessee TennCare policy strictly limits eligibility for Medicaid long-term supports and services. These strict income and asset limits severely diminish the types of work a person with a disability can aspire to, and how much they could choose to work. Long-term supports and services are absolutely necessary for many Tennesseans with disabilities. Tennesseans with disabilities are presented with an impossible choice: limit one's career ambitions, impoverish oneself, and place undue strain on a family in order to be eligible for Medicaid, or go without vital care supports and services. 46 other states have a program such as this that allows their residents with disabilities to go to work, sustain their families, and live their lives without having to worry about losing access to necessary care. This bill is an important priority for the disabilities community and opens up a brand new horizon for Tennesseans with disabilities to go to work, sustain their families, and live their lives. So with that, Mr. Chairman, I think we have someone here, Robbie and Jeff Strand, that could speak on this and why it's needed. And
Sure. We will go out of session and recognize Mr. Robert Barberi. Welcome to the People's House.
yeah, that's on. It's on.
Hello.
Okay. Kindly identify yourself by name, so for the record, and you have 3 minutes.
Yes, thank you for having me. My name is Robbie Barberi, and I've lived in Tennessee for the last 12 years. Originally, I'm from Minnesota. I came down to Nashville, went to Vanderbilt, played football for Vanderbilt, earned a degree in economics and a master's degree in finance from Vanderbilt. Was living life pretty much how I expected for the next 10 years. I fell in love, met a teacher that also went to Vanderbilt, was working in finance, living in West Nashville, doing all the right things on paper. We were about to think about having kids. 2 years ago, it was a routine drive to dinner. I was alone. There was nobody else on the road or in the car. My car hydroplaned off the road, flipped, hit a telephone pole, and I woke up and was paralyzed below my shoulders. Initially, going to hospitals outside of the state, I moved back to Nashville to live with my family, and I was confronted with the severe reality of living with a physical disability like this. As my my parents are aged and they are unable to take care of me, I did not want to put that burden on my wife, and I quickly realized that I require in excess of 70 hours of caregiving a week just to function. Private insurance carriers will not pay for that. So by all means, Medicaid is my lifeline. I need the long-term support services through Medicaid to live and to thrive. As such, I was forced to divorce my wife a year and a half ago and withhold employment. Um, I right now I owe it to my family to do whatever I can to be eligible for Medicaid, and that even go and I mean that even supersedes the ability to be employed and to be married. I I am I'm here today asking that I don't I do not think that it's fair that I need to make a choice between employment and marriage and Medicaid eligibility. I consider myself a decently employable person with 2 degrees from Vanderbilt, and at the end of the day, I want a chance to earn money, pay taxes, save money for a family, and live a normal life. But with the Medicaid eligibility limits, I have to do whatever possible to maintain that. So that's yeah. I mean that's basically it. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Thank you, Ms. Berry. Despite the tragedy, you are a courageous American, and we admire you. Members, do we have any questions? Vice Chair Martin.
Thank you, Robbie, again for coming. We spoke yesterday in my office, and your story is inspiring. I appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate your first time to come and speak in front of this group. So thank you for that. One thing that resonated, though, when you spoke yesterday was your willingness to get into the workforce. I think that's important for us to hear. We have workforce issues across the state. We have an individual willing to step out and go to work. We appreciate that aspect of it. Might want to touch base a little bit on that, where you see yourself, where you could plug in on that portion.
Yeah, yeah. I would love to work. For the last year and a half, I've been contemplating applying for corporate finance jobs. Before my accident, I was working nonstop in across a number of healthcare companies within the corporate finance arena. And this is something that I want to do. I think it's healthy, and I think if I do work, Medicaid would shift to a secondary insurance carrier anyways. So there's a lot of people like me that are like being forced to not marry and withhold employment just so they can become eligible for Medicaid. But there's also a lot of people like me that want to work, that want to be married, and they want the same opportunities that non-disabled people have. I it's and this is something that is fairly unique to Tennessee. And I love Tennessee, but right now these limits are making it very hard for me to live the life that I want to live. So
Thank you. Any other questions? Seeing none, again, thank you for coming. Right? We'll go back into the session. Chairman Hicks, do you have anything else to add?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yeah, I think, Robbie, what he speaks of is something that we have an opportunity here to truly look at this and people sometimes living with a disability can get stuck, and stuck is not a real good place to be. We have the opportunity to really move the ball forward with this. And I think that I know in my life and other people's lives, whenever you feel stuck sometimes, hard work really spotlights the character of people. And I think that's where we're at with this. And I think we have a good opportunity here to really move forward with this. So with that, Mr. Chairman, I will renew my motion.
Thank you, sir. Members, do we have any questions? Seeing none, I think you're making a very noble effort, and we admire you for doing that. We are voting on House Bill 2940. All those in favor, please say aye. Opposed? The bill moves on to full committee. Thank you. Members, item 7 is off notice. What's with 8? Next page. Item 8, House Bill 2635 is rolled 1 week. Well, that was.
What did you do?
Item 8, is Parkinson here?
Yeah, we're supposed to hear it.
Okay.
So he's not here. So
I don't see Representative Parkinson. We will roll it to the heel of the calendar. Number 9 is rolled for 1 week. Number 10, House Bill 2747 is also rolled 1 week. House Bill 11, House Bill 2039 is also rolled. We are on to item 12. I do not see Representative Pearson. And he also had House Bill 13, not here. We will roll them to. Members, we have a motion to roll. Which bill are you talking about, sir? House Bill 2230. And what are we doing to it?
rolling it 1 week.
Rolling it 1 week. Okay.
Motion. Second.
We have a motion. Do we have a second? Thank you. Without objection, we are rolling item 12, House Bill 2330, 1 week. Item 13, House Bill 1583 has the same standing. Can we have a motion? Yeah, we'll keep them together. So without objection, we are rolling them for 1 week. All right.
On your bill now, sir.
Okay. Let me, all right. This is-
All right, this brings us up to item number 14, House Bill 2903.
Motion.
A motion and a second. Chairman Kumar, you're recognized.
Thank you, sir. House Bill 2903 is meant to decrease opioid use so that on the 10-care preferred drug list, as pain relievers are listed, the non-opiate medications, when comparable and available, will also be listed in the same at the same status. And so that economic considerations will not interfere, and the effort is again to decrease opioid use and avoid opioids when possible by using non-opiates. With that, Mr. Chairman, I renew my motion.
Thank you, Chairman. I understand you filed an amendment as well.
Yes, that is 14617.
Motion second. Chairman, you're recognized on your amendment.
I think I did explain the amended bill.
Yeah, motion to adopt the amendment. All in favor? All those in favor? Yeah. Aye. There we go. Amendment is added.
Thank you. I stand ready for any questions.
Perfect. Questions from the committee? Yes, sir. Representative Spicky.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Chairman Kumar, I was literally having a discussion about this with Governor Lee's office. So if I understand what you're saying is the different options for opioid intervention are going to expand, but both off your bill to give more options for those who are experiencing opioid issues. Is that correct, Mr. Chairman?
Chairman, you're recognized.
Yes, that is correct.
That's a fantastic bill. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the members? Questions have been called. Perfect. Seeing no further questions, are we ready to vote? Cool. All those in favor of sending House Bill 2903 to Insurance Committee signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed? Ayes have it. Chairman moves on to House Bill 2903 moves on to Insurance Full Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman and committee. Coming back to House Bill, item 15, House Bill 1074 by Chairman Spicky. It is also rolled 1 week. We are on to item 16, House Bill 1984 by Chairman Martin. That is rolled for 2 weeks. Okay. And the last item on our agenda is House Bill 2549 by Chairman Helton Haynes, who is indisposed and not able to make it. We will roll it.
Let's roll to the heel.
Oh, okay. We will roll that to 1 week. The only other outstanding item is item 8, House Bill 2779. Chairman Spicky, what purpose?
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion that we roll House Bill 2779 1 week.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? House Bill 2779 is rolled 1 week. That finishes our agenda.
Motion adjourned.
Without objection, we stand adjourned. Let me talk to him.